welcome to Small Potatoes,
where we give you a naughty tease of our latest Patreon episode.
Links are in the description below.
Riley, ladies want more and we want it good. What are we talking about today?
We do. We're going to watch and react to a video with you guys that I think is so important for you gentlemen to watch. I think it gives such insight to women and in long-term relationships. And so we're talking about long-term relationships and sex. Love and desire are not the same thing. I think for men, they can be the same thing, but for women, absolutely not. And it's a matter of understanding who women are. And we are built different than men. And not to say, listen, women need to understand their male partners as well. But I think this video so perfectly gives men the information that they need about women.
I think women's sexuality has been so understated for centuries. And the bottom line is, we're actually feral. We are knee humping, teddy bear humping, get in my body somehow, some way people. And when that is either taken away from us or presented, it's hard not to pounce or it's hard not to be bitter about it because our desires are as fluid and as active. I would say, sure, certain statistics are different because we know men, for example, think about sex 90 billion times a day. Right. A woman may only have an hour in her day where she can think about it. But believe me, when she's thinking about it, the camera, the heat sensitive camera, she turns red from head to toe. She is in heat in those moments. We think about it as often. We think about it as much. It's just in a different pattern or place throughout the day. We equally gawk at the girl with the big boobs on the bus. We equally recognize, the hot mailman has a package of something going on beside his little packages. We notice the pool boy and all the things. Trust me, we would and do them too. We're also better liars, which makes us better cheaters, and that's terrible too. But in essence, you show us the right opportunity in the hottest neighbor, we will find a way to fuck him. It's going to happen. And so you have to just maintain participation. This video is the perfect way to explain it because we've been discredited for so long. It's just these neutral beasts, and we're not. We're red and orange most of the time.
Well, and I think it's not that women don't want sex. They just don't want the sex that they're being presented with. And I think this woman, Esther Perel, puts it perfectly. This is from Facebook, from Lewis Howe's page. But Esther is a beautiful, wise woman. So take a listen.
So gorgeous. Nail on the head. Let's watch.
Look, we know that women get bored with monogamy much sooner than men.
Wow. Is this a fact or is this
That's research.
Okay.
That's not just fact. That is men's desire in long-term relationship goes down gradually. He actually is much more able to remain interested. And maybe just because he's interested in the experience itself and he has a partner there. Women's desire post-marriage.
Really?
Plummets.
Wow.
And it's always been translated as, well, that's because women care less about sex. Rather than it's because women care less about sex that they can have in their committed relationships, which is often not interesting enough for them. And it often has to do with the fact that the story, the character, the plot is not seductive. The romance, which is an essential ingredient of turn on for the woman, often disappears in the long-term relationship. It's like people look at each other at the end of the day and you want to fool around? You want to do it? You're up for it tonight? Now, this is not very much of a turn on for most women. And the idea that foreplay often starts at the end of the previous, and not 5 minutes before the real thing, which for her is not the real thing. The real thing is everything else.
So it's essentially the game.
Yes.
It's creating a game.
It's seduction. It's a plot. It's a coming close. It's a tease.
Mystery.
It's what animals call pacing. It's that I come to you, but I don't overwhelm you. I come just a little bit so that you can come a little bit toward me. And then I don't immediately answer. I actually go back a little bit too. Have you ever seen animals? They do this kind of pacing. And it is an essential playful ingredient of seduction and excitement.
Well, let me start by saying, well said, Esther, because I've never considered a woman's experience like a book, but it really is. There is
Mhm.
like the build-up, the climax, the plot twists, and that's where we really thrive in that adventure. And I think it's so interesting to think how differently men and women think about sex that let's take for an example, a hard day at work. A man could come home from the office being like, that was a brutal day. I just need a blowjob.
Yeah.
Whereas a woman, after a brutal day at the office, the last thing she could think about is participating in sex or an orgasm. We just think about things differently. And it's not that one's wrong or right, it's just different.
For sure. And I think there's no better way to pick up after a bad, hard day for her than finding ways the next day to make her life a little easier. Because when you take a few chores or a few domestic duties or certain responsibilities off her plate, guess what that does to the plate? It leaves open space. And that means we
Mhm.
could take a big scoop of sex and put it right there next to
Mhm.
the turkey and be like, we're going seconds today. Like, I
Mhm.
have time. You made room. Let's go. And
Mhm.
I'll tell you, taking on those little chores is a form of foreplay to many of us.
Mhm.
Listen,
Mhm.
Emily does a lot of things. I like to fuck. I like to cook. I hate to clean. Take care of those
Mhm.
responsibilities. That takes the load of unwanted duty off me. Suddenly I'm like, well, I got half a day now. What are we
Mhm.
ever going to do? Whoops, there goes my pants. Like,
Yeah.
and the dance begins, right? And it is that courtship that we love. We love the adventure. I love a good chase. Women love a chase. And we like to
Mhm.
chase back a little bit every once in a while and then scurry off again because it keeps it hot. It keeps it exciting. One of the best ways I think of it that you want to continue somehow to find ways with your partner to maintain a dynamic is think about when you were at school or in a job that you particularly didn't like, but you had a crush on someone that was there.
Right.
Nothing will make me skip to work 15 minutes early than a crush, let me tell
Right.
you. And do I care that he came over and dropped his stapler on my desk? No. But in those moments, I'm like, hottest thing happened on Tuesday today. Riley, I
Mhm.
gotta tell you all the tea. Bob came by my desk, dropped his stapler. I knew it's because he liked me. Like
Yeah.
suddenly we've got a plot, a story, and the book begins, right?
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
are writing this dance, this tension, this eye contact across the office, or trying not to let other people clue in that we have secret lunches, like whatever is
Mhm.
going on. Nothing is hotter than the dynamic of a crush romance that makes you go to something you don't particularly want to do, but now there's a sexy element. Maybe I'd like cleaning if there was a sexy element to it. If every time Emily vacuumed, she got a sexy reward, let me tell you, I'll vacuum a lot.
Mhm.
It's no different than taking the
Yeah.
kids to school or packing the lunches or clean up the kitchen after I cook. I'm more likely to cook for you too. Like,
Mhm.
do the things so that there's room and space and energy to play within. Like, we
Mhm.
need that dynamic between me and him in order to keep it hot and spicy, because otherwise the work crush is gonna win.
Mhm. Well, and it's maintaining that dynamic that you mentioned because in courtship, in dating, there is that cat and mouse, there is the chase, the excitement, all the twists and
So
turns.
fun.
And it's once you get married, I get we can't stay in the honeymoon phase forever, although I wish we could.
Right.
But you have to, there has to be balance because it's not that married women just chose to not give sex anymore. It's that the sex they're presented with isn't what they fell in love with. It wasn't
Yeah.
that desire and passion and like heat that you came with in the beginning to get her. And like I said, I don't think it needs to be that every single time, but I will forever be on team less sex but quality than every day but mundane. Like that's just no one wants it. And I think women get to a point in life where they literally vocalize it. Like if this is
Yeah.
what we're having, I don't want it.